Hello everyone, time for another Sweet Spot Yoga. I'm going to do traditional postures again. So maybe a follow on from the short back to basics class I did a week or so ago. I'm going to be going into a bit more of the warriors today and finding the positions for that. Warriors are just fabulous postures that get rid of toxins. They're great postures to really strengthen the mind as well as the body. They work with all parts of the body as well, the warriors. I love them and I always bring them into every practice that I do because I just think the health benefits of all the activations they bring in your body, you know, the sympathetic nervous system, the spine, the healthiness of the spine, everything to do with your sort of centre of gravity, your holding the postures strongly. So yeah, I love them and I bring them into everything really. So I'd like to do a little class based on warriors, but maybe more of a gentle practice than a really strong one, just so that we can get our positioning right and maybe just holding that breath. Maybe a little bit longer than just 5 breaths. Let's try and go up to 10 breaths. But of course this is your practice, so you do what's right for you. If you can manage 5 breaths, that's what you do. And then just hang on and wait a little bit for the rest of us for the next one. Okay, let's get started. As always, just connecting in with yourself, connecting in with your wonderful self that knows exactly what you need. So taking those nice deep breaths in through the nose, allowing the belly to expand with each inhale. Just allow the shoulders to drop. You may want to set an intention for your practice today. Maybe something you wish to work on in your mind or your life at the moment, just through gentle practice and dedication and investment in yourself. You allow your body to become still in its own measurement, in the sense that it's not in a flight or fight mode. When we're doing yoga, we're very much centering in ourselves. So quite often that's when we can open our mind and expand our thought processes through the heart to find a way forward. Okay, so taking the nice deep breath in, we'll bring the arms up, reaching up out of the pelvis, shoulders down, reaching up the arms, activating those muscles in the arms and breathing the Ujjayi breath. Just keep reaching up. And then on the exhale, bring the hands down into warm-up twist. Breathing 5 deep breaths. And 5, back to centre, inhale the arms up. Exhale, other side. Four and 5. Come back to centre. Take the hand behind your back, clasp your hands together and bring it all the way round. So you clasp your hands to the right here and then take your head over to the right. So you're nicely relaxing and expanding all that area from the neck down to the shoulder. Breathe gently. Bring your chin to your chest. And then gently take the head up towards the ceiling. And back down to centre point. Change your arms over. Take your head over to the left, a nice stretch on the right hand side. Take the chin down to the chest. And then take the chin up towards the ceiling. And then back to centre and gently release the arms arms and just roll the shoulders. Just roll the shoulders 3 times in one way and then back. Because the warriors use your arms, I just want to kind of get them warmed up a little bit. But not too much because the warriors will do your arms a good service as well. Alright, let's just point and flex the toes. Well done. And then just circle 3 times in one direction. And then reverse is just warming up the feet and the ankles. Well done. Okay, let's just quickly come back and do a little bit of core work just to warm all this area and the lower back. So you can take your hands behind, pointing towards your bottom. Left foot down, right leg up, hold steady. 10 breaths. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, if you can, obviously come down early if you can. 7, remember keep that core nice and strong. 8, 9 and 10, leg down. Nice deep breath in, make sure that core is engaged, left leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Well done. Coming up and have a nice deep breath, come forward. Don't worry about getting too deep because the hamstrings maybe still be a little bit cold. It's just slowly to activate that connective tissue. So just breathe and gently just allow your body to come down as deep as it feels it can, but just not too much on your hamstrings. Or indeed sometimes people can find it quite tough on the top of their head if their connective tissue, which runs from the head all the way down your back to your toes, feel a bit tight. So just do what feels right. Okay, coming up, I'm going to cross the legs, come forward into tabletop. We're just going to do a few cats and cows just to get that back activated completely and the stomach opened. Inhale, bottom up towards the sky, tummy to the floor. Exhale, round the shoulders, press into the hands, bring the tummy towards the spine. Head gazing towards the navel. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Just be aware that you want to make sure that the weight is evenly distributed between both hands, with the hands under the shoulders, shoulder width apart, and the same with the knees, hip width apart. So don't be sort of moving over to either side and creating an imbalance. Okay, back to tabletop. Let's just come back into a nice extended child's pose, reaching out, just to really reach and extend the spine and the back and the shoulders. Three, 4 and 5. Good. Okay, I'm going to curl the toes under, I'm going to come up into a downward dog. Okay, I want you to really nicely stretch out the backs of your legs. You can puppy dog your legs if you wish, just to concentrate on each leg at a time. Push the weight back into the back of the legs and bring the gaze up towards the navel. Take the weight away from the hands. We don't want weight here. We want to bring it away from the hands and bring the weight back into the feet and the backs of the legs. Breathing through. Nice and deeply, core engaged. Just hold steady. If you're struggling, you can always bring your knees to the floor until we're ready to move on to the next one, which we're going to move into a nice warrior one.
Okay, so we're going to bring that right heel in towards the left foot and bring the left foot up to the hands. Okay, we're going to come into our warrior stance. So that right foot is slightly turned in, the left foot is pointing this way. Now, warrior one, our hips are coming round, so they're facing that front foot. Bend the knee nice and deeply. Hold that position. Okay? And you bring your arms in, obviously. Bring them up so that they're slightly ahead of you. Shoulders down, arms engaged, looking up towards the thumbs. Keep it nice and steady. Keep the core strong, shoulders down, chest lifted. Let's breathe for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Well done. Arms down, coming up. Straighten that front leg. Bring our pelvis round to the front now. Straight legs, okay? Keep it nice and steady. We're going to come into warrior two now. So warrior two, we're just going to bend that leg. Same leg. This back leg stays the same. Inhale the arms up to shoulder height. Take the gaze out the left middle finger. Let's hold steady. Four, just keep it nice and steady. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bring the arms down, well done. Okay, we're going to come to warrior three. So we're going to just take that right foot up, take the weight on that left foot again, come forward, bring that right leg up in line with the spine, and we can take our arms out in front. You can keep a bend in that standing knee if you like, try and keep your hips forward. 2, 3, we'll hold it for 5 only, 4, and 5. You can hold it for more than that, but I think quite often warrior three, if you're a beginner or you're new to it, it's quite hard. However, the longer you hold it, the better the posture obviously eventually, and the greater the benefits. Okay, turn around to the other side, butterfly your hands down. Let's come starting back in to downward dog again. Breathing through nice and deeply. You'll be able to find that you're probably able to hold this posture better. Second time round now, as your body's warming up. And again, just take it nice and easy. There's no rush to this. Okay, bring that left foot in towards the right. Bring the right foot up. Okay, right into your warrior position. Okay, pelvis round again at the front. Bring them up. Hold steady. Now again, if you feel that your body is cold, needing a warm-up before coming into this little sweet spot yoga, you can always start off with a few rounds of sun salutations. I always recommend that anyway, just to warm up. Eight, 9, and 10. And the hands down. Straighten that front leg just a little bit. Bring the hips round to facing this way. Bend that leg again. Warrior two, arms up to shoulder height. Gaze out the right middle finger now. Hold it steady, shoulders down, arms engaged, nice and strong in the legs. Eight, 9, and 10. Well done. Bring the hands down. Now bring that left foot up. Take that weight on the right foot. Now remember, just take it nice and easy. Coming into warrior 3. Oh dear, my balance isn't great. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yeah, warrior 3 on my right leg. It's always my weaker leg. And I think it's because I'm a right footer on the football. So I'm used to bringing my weight on that left leg more through my life to be more of a right foot football kicker. You might be the other way around. Yeah, same as in tennis, I'll go on my left to do forearm. So I think, you know, it's quite normal that you maybe have an imbalance, that you're stronger holding that balance of weight one side than the other. So again, just something to work on, but not to get too worried about. Okay, the other one I would like to do now, I want to get back into downward dog again, because it's a nice starting point. I'd like to come into humble warrior. So humble warrior, we'll start off by taking that left foot in towards the right again. We'll bring the right foot up, okay? Now you're going to come into your warrior feet again. Come down into your warrior one leg position with the hips facing that bent leg. Take the hands behind you and bring them down behind you, shoulders down. Take a nice deep breath in, and I want you to come forward onto that right thigh. Just bring your tummy down onto the right thigh and bring your arms up towards the ceiling. And we're going to hold that. Just watch where your hips go. Don't be kicking them out to the right hand side. Keep them nice and steady in the centre. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bring the hands down. Okay, now let's just swing around on that back foot. Let's come back into a nice plank, just for 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now let's push back up into downward dog. Adjust your feet to suit. 10 breaths here. 1. Remember, you can just do 5 breaths if that's enough for you, and just bring your knees down. Just wait for the next posture. That's absolutely fine. Whatever needs you have, whatever you feel your body, honour your body. Nine and 10. Okay, bring the right foot in towards the left this time, and the left up to the hands. Coming up, make sure that your leg length spacing between the feet. Hips forward, hands behind, down you go. On the exhale, come down onto the thigh. Arms up and over. Again, I'm going to hold for 10, but just come out gently if you've had enough. Seven, 8, 9, and 10. Excellent. Coming up, just hold yourself here, release the hands. Bring the hands down to that front foot, back into plank for 5. 3, 4, and 5. Bring yourself down either by your knees to the floor or lower yourself down to the floor and come into a nice Sphinx position. Just hold steady here in Sphinx. We'll just do a little bit of a gentle warm down and opening up of the spine, loosening off. Your lower back might feel like it needs that after warriors. Okay, so just swing the hips gently from side to side. Just rock them gently from side to side. Okay, bring your body down and your hands under the shoulders, and we're just going to gently come up into Cobra. I want to activate that lower back a little bit deeper. Just breathing through. Six, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Slowly come up onto the knees and then just come back again into extended child's pose very gently. Just release the lower back. Just take it nice and gently, breathing through. Okay, slowly coming back up again. Just take that left foot forward and the right foot behind and come into a nice low lunge position. So just hold here for 5 breaths with the hands on the knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now take the hands behind, and again it's a similar type of thing. Hands down towards the floor, slightly bring a little bit of a back bend in, about as much as you would really with Warrior 1. I just want you to take the chest up and breathe through. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Excellent, well done. Hands forward, bring yourself back into tabletop. Let's do 3 cats and cows. Inhale, looking up, exhale, and inhale, and exhale, inhale, that's my dog, exhale, and back to extended child's pose again. 5 breaths. And 5. Okay, well done. Alright, the other side. Right foot comes up, and again you're going to come back into a nice low lunge here. Just going to hold here for 5 breaths, nice and steady. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Release
release the hands, bring them behind you and point them down towards that back leg. Bring a nice little back bend in, hold the core, remember. Breathing 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Release, come forward. Bring yourself back into tabletop. 3 more cats and cows. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Well done. Come back into extended child's pose. And 5. Well done. Coming back up again and just come into a nice seated position. Okay, we're just going to finish off with a nice little hip opener. Alright, so we're going to bring the right foot in front of the left, so we're in Siddhasana, so we're not in cross-legged here, okay? Now, so the right leg is in front, giving both space. Alright, so just want to take a nice deep breath in, and as we exhale, we'll take the hands down and just inch them that little bit further forward. Again, you might only be here, okay? So remember, with sweet spot yoga, it's quite difficult time-wise to be able to get really deep into postures that are a bit more complicated, because obviously your body won't be warmed up with all the regular practice you would do. You probably at this point then start to get into more deeper, complicated postures. There's only so much that you can do in a short space of time with relative, well, just to make sure that obviously there's no injuries or anything that could incur with having too much of a cold body and not a warmed up body. It's always the way. So you just have to honour your body, do what you can. If your body is generally quite open and hamstrings are quite lengthened anyway, which I'm lucky to say I have now, I find it, I can go into slightly deeper postures perhaps. But if you're still, trying to work on these particular areas, slowly come up just now, it's always advisable just to take it easy. Maybe do a little bit of a yogic shuffle at the beginning, or certainly some sun salutations just to warm up your body before coming into into sweet spot yoga if you can. But I never do anything that's too taxing anyway because of that. So it's always great to bring your body to come into a longer class, because it really then allows your body to really relax into deeper style postures, so you can progress easier in that regard. Okay, so we'll come down the other leg. I've just switched that over. Let's release all the last remnants of stress in the hips and your body. Breathing through and then slowly coming back up. Okay, well done. You can bring your legs into your most comfortable cross-legged position, and we'll just finish class in the usual way. Remember, give yourself, frog in my throat. Give yourself a little shavasana at the end, even if it's just a few minutes of just complete lie down, completely relaxing your body. It just helps to integrate all the magic of your practice today. So today we're just going to close the class in the usual fashion. Hands in front of the heart chakra. Take a deep breath in. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste. Thank you. Well done, everybody. Until next time, have a lovely